Hey guys, Stealth here and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts Taskmaster Tuesday. I was planning this week on doing a sweet short overview of the previous week's winner, but I am really pressed for time, so I decided to forgo that part. I'll see if I can add it in the next part, in the next TM Tuesday, but I might not even be able to participate because I'm planning on going away for a few days, and I might not have enough time to record that video. Anyway, Taskmaster Tuesday is a format where a couple of us content creators take on each other on the same challenge. This week we are getting a couple of ships from France, and well, we cannot change them very much. You must hit auto design and use whatever the AI gives you as your base ship. You can make changes, but they will cost you 1 million per change made, in addition to whatever the final displayed cost of your ship is. You may not change the displacement of your ship, nor the single, double, triple hull upgrade. You cannot move the towers or any existing turrets. If you get something truly awful, you can re-roll your ship once. A change to a ship is defined as changing the speed, number of bulkheads, any of the upgrades, adding a torpedo launcher or a turret or removing one, changing a turret's gun's caliber, changing a turret between single, dual, or triple, changing a torpedo launcher, number of tubes, and making changes to secondary guns. But you only need to pay once, and you can make as many changes as you like for the secondaries. Okay. Make it cheap, make it effective. Scoring. The winner is whoever is able to sink the enemy with the most ships still afloat at the end of the battle. In the likely event of a tie, the winner will be whoever has the cheapest ship design, which includes modification costs. Okay, so basically no design phase. Let's have a look what the AI throws my way. Right, auto design. Yeah, sure, let's run with a 4 weight offset of 54.8%. Jesus, that's terrible. What do we have? We have we have a slow light cruiser that's capable of doing a mere 25.5 knots, few bulkheads, geared steam turbines, Croup 4, that's not bad, Barbette 4, heavily protected, I'll give you that much, turtleback armor scheme with a lot of anti-flooding. We even have an auxiliary 3 engine and shaft 3. Double bottom hull, reinforced bulkheads 1. So all of the protection is good. The bulkheads are not. But if the armor is good enough, which it's not, then this doesn't matter too much. Shit. What sort of armament do we have? Heavy shells, TNT explosives, that's not bad. 20-inch standard torpedoes. And we carry 10 tubes. Firepower, 777 inchers. I think this is actually not a terrible design. Now, I could go ahead and make some changes to it. But I'm not allowed to shift main towers around. This 4 weight offset, though, I don't like. Oh shit, I have 15 torpedo tubes. Whew. Okay. Seriously, that 55, that's worrying. What sort of stats impact am I going to get? Minus 14% accuracy bonus. Plus 27% accuracy penalty. More water spread speed? What is that even? More flooding chance. Less acceleration. Less turning rate. And less rudder shift. And deceleration is faster. Yeah, no shit. Because half the bow is submerged with this French submarine of a light cruiser. So that's probably not going to be much of a factor. That's... Changing a change is defined as changing the speed of a ship, changing the number of bulkheads on the ship, which I cannot do because it won't fit. So if I want to drag this slider up, then I'm going to have to take something else off, which is immediately going to set me back another million. And by the way, changing from minimum to few is 1, but changing from minimum all the way to max is also considered 1. Brother Monroe writes it as an example. If you added a quad torpedo launcher, change the bulkheads from minimum to maximum, and reduce the ship's speed from 40 to 30, then that would cost you an extra 3 million. So every change that you make to one of the sliders is considered 1 million. So I could change it from 25 knots to 50 knots, for example, and it would be 1 million. I think I'm just going to go with this design. Yes, it is terribly bow heavy. Yes, it is not terribly survivable. But it is fairly cheap, I think, as light cruisers go. And I'm not sure if I hit auto design again, if it's going to come up with something better. So my ship is going to cost me 22,592,360. All right, let's have a go. The enemy, the Spanish, 1940, they have a slight tech advantage. 1 heavy cruiser, 2 lights, and 2 destroyers. Starting range, 20,000 meters. Light cruisers are in a line. Maintain your formation. Heavy cruiser, what do you have for me? Triple 9-inch guns, 6 dual 5-inchers. No visible torpedo tubes. Okay, light cruisers. What sort of budget thing is that? What is... It's like they forgot half the ship. Look at that. Not only is it mostly submerged, I have never seen the AI design something that has almost no guns. How much? 1 dual 5... One dual 5-inch gun and 1 triple 3-inch. This thing is armed worse than a Coast Guard cutter. I'll take it. And then we have a couple of light cruiser. Sorry, the second light cruiser and some, well, some DD somewhere else. Sorry, this is amusing. We're gonna take the Sears, the Trude, and the Bougot, and we're gonna target the enemy heavy cruiser. What the fuck was that? Destroyer. At least, do you carry guns? Yeah. 4 4-inch guns, 1 triple 3, 8 2s, and another 2 6-2s. Okay, where's your torpedo launcher? No. 1 torpedo tube? And I thought my ship was bad. No, this is worse. What is the AI up to? It's almost like the thing went, you know what? He's getting a terrible ship. Whatever, I'll take a terrible ship too. What the hell? I'll take it though. If these are the odds, if this is my luck, I will gladly take it. We have Generation 2 radar, stereoscopic 4 range finding. I'm not complaining. Firing range, 16-1, so we're not in firing range yet. I hope that smoke screen is going to keep me safe for a little bit. Then again, the heavy cruiser, I think, is the biggest threat. Once that one's dead, the rest is easy. Peanuts. Shouldn't really take that much trouble. Because these 7-inch guns, backed up by all the triple 3s that they have, are more than capable of dealing with a couple of destroyers. Heavy cruiser, 35%. Lights, 38. DD, 46. Because it's closest. Seriously though, this Coast Guard cutter surprises me. Main tower, secondary tower, funnel, 1 turret. Alright. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, it's no flooding. But the bow's gonna probably need some fixing, shall we say. Oh, damage to the destroyer. Way to go. Smoke up with the others now. That just bounced off of the deck? Beautiful. See, this is what I love about Taskmaster Tuesday. You get all sorts of weird-ass designs on your team and theirs. It kind of works both ways. No. The winner is whoever is able to sink the enemy with most ships still afloat at the end of the battle. The cheapest ship design is the tiebreak. How fast is that thing? Because it doesn't really seem like we're getting too much closer to it. 41 knots. Oh no, it fired one torpedo at me. Whatever shall we do? And the heavy cruiser? 83%. These things are blisteringly quick. 41 knots. They carry a whole 2 torpedoes. Good man. 2 torpedoes on the Kiscara and the Ariete. Survivability, pretty good for a DD. Not going to complain about that. I mean, it's not my destroyer. Oh, this is not good, however. The Bugot has taken some damage. It looks like the destroyer is looking to add some more. Jesus, could you stop flooding? Thank you. Now fix it. Light cruisers, 29.5 knots. The Don Antonio de Ulloa. Sorry, Ulloa. And the other one is the Blasdalezo. Blasdelezzo. I don't know, however, if we're going to be able to catch the Emperador Carlos V. 22.5 knots. Yes, we'll catch it eventually, but not before it's going to punch a whole lot of holes in my very fragile destroyers, light cruisers. Are you done launching torps? Yeah, he's out. Oh, no, the Coast Guard's here. Bulkheads, minimum. You? The heavy? Standard. Alright. See if we can deal with the destroyer. Because these Coast Guard cutters are just annoying, but not particularly deadly, I think. Yeah, 2.7% chance to pen. And that's a 1940s light cruiser. Just this weekend, I was burning down a battleship with a couple of light cruisers. And those were 10,000 ton light cruisers, so yes, they were substantially heavier. But, well, this is the other side of the coin, I guess. This is what you get if you go for something exceptionally light. And I don't know what the AI put all of that stuff into, because it's not armor, it's not speed, minimum displace or minimum bulkheads, triple bottom, barbette 4. So that one gun is very heavily protected. Barbette 4 armor. Standard bulkheads, all the anti-flood. Super, super heavy shells. Right. Sonar, RDF, Generation 2 radar, and diesels. Very good. Keep it up. We managed to do some damage against the Kiskar. But I think we're firing armor piercing at it, which is not something I'm really agreeing with. That's more like it. Ooh, hello. We're getting closer to the heavy cruiser now. Unfortunately, it's probably, yeah, Hydro 3. It's too good at detecting and thus avoiding torpedoes. You destroyed a torpedo launcher? Come on, I was going to use that. Did you, though? Yeah, this torpedo launcher's out. Crap. Okay, port torpedo launcher out amidships on the Trude. Speed up. Range 8.8. Cruiser's heading about 15 to 30 degrees away from the light cruiser. You're not fixing your flooding. Oh no. I think I'm going to have to try and torp the heavy cruiser. Because I soon might not have the capacity to do anything anymore. Throw it. You have the torpedo range. Use it. Torpedoes away. Starboard turn. Torpedoes away. Very good. That DD is tough. That thing has taken 1200 damage and it's still here. Uh-oh. I don't have a smoke screen to fall back on either. Oh dear. Speed's gonna get dramatically reduced. And with that bow that's almost constantly dipping into the water, it's not looking too good. I was kind of waiting for that. Are you going to survive this? That's going to be close. No, I don't think you are. Nope. Heavy cruiser has detected the torpedo. No, the light cruiser has detected the torpedoes. Sonar 2. Causing the light cruiser to inform the heavy cruiser, and that one immediately starts changing direction. Shit. So those torps... Bit of a waste of my time. Look at that. It's a huge wall. But it looks like nobody's going to be impacted. And the destroyer's still here? Wow. Come on now. There we go. Chance to pen, 100%. Might work better with armor piercing. I don't think I'm going to be able to sink all of these guys. Because that heavy cruiser... Oh, actually, no. I just need to wait it out. The heavy cruiser is running out of ammo. I just need to wait it out. Now, take your Coast Guard cutter and go bother some fishermen. I'm not interested in partying with you. 306 shells. Come on, ceasefire, ceasefire, ceasefire. Your ammo's too low. Ceasefire. There goes the light cruiser. Come on. 279, it's still firing. So far, 2 ships sunk. These things did not have a lot of survivability, right? Minimum bulkheads, yeah. That's why the other one went down so suddenly and so quickly. It didn't have the capabilities of surviving the hits. The flooding overwhelmed them. I'm not sure what that destroyer's on about. Shit, more flooding. Ideally, if I knock out the light cruiser, I can try and do another torpedo attack, because this thing is not going to have as much opportunity to avoid. That's the theory that I'm running with. That's my tactic. Your turning circle, 400? 324. You're way too good at dodging. We are punching some holes in the light cruiser, but not nearly fast enough to flood it. As opposed to the Circe, which is most definitely flooding. And probably will not... Well... She might survive. But I really do not dare turn around. More flooding. Oh, that's gonna... Yeah, that's a midships. Come on, kill the light cruiser there. Come on, Circe! 18%. If you guys spread out the flooding between the 2 ships, fine. If you flood one completely, I lose 50% of my torpedo capability. Ah, damn it. She has 39 shells left. This is going to get really close. 30, 24 shells. 21, 15. 12, 9, 6. Yeah, you're done. You're out of ammo. So that now means that you only have a 5-inch gun to try and do damage. Which is far less intimidating. All of a sudden. It also gives the Bugo a bit of a breather to try and come back. The heavy cruiser immediately decides, nope, not going to stick around for this. But if that thing is in fact heading away, come on. I might not be able to catch... What? Oh, you hit my torpedo launcher. Jeez, I thought you hit me with a torpedo. If this thing heads away from me, I can't catch it. 21 knots. 20.7, she's zigzagging. But that light cruiser's still in the way and acting as a torpedo picket. Range 6.3. I cannot do more than 16 knots with these second-hand cruisers. Switch to high explosive. Ooh, that flooding is gonna seriously impact your speed. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Range 5.9. It's staying around that 6-kilometer mark. That's bad news for me. And flooding's been fixed. Range 5.6. Starboard turn. It's like the Bugo is in some sort of permanent state of flooding. But it's not actually taking on more water or losing speed, which is the more important factor here. Come on, we're just gonna high explosive spam this thing. There we go, that's better. If I can knock out its main tower, I might be able to kill off the damage control and thereby force it to start taking more damage from floodings and fires. Range 4.8. Continue looking at it. Continue turning towards it. Flooding. 3 compartments immediately fill up. Flooding on the Bugo. Oh, that's not good. This is actual flooding. The Don Antonio... yes, is dead. Now here's the problem. These things continue to detect and inform the rest of their fleet of impending torpedoes. So until it's actually properly sunk, I cannot launch torpedoes. It needs to be completely removed from the board. There. Now I can launch torpedoes. Can these things fire in a forward direction? Kind of. Ow. Where's your DD at? Starboard torpedoes away. Don't fire high explosive. 52% chance to pen. High explosive is a waste. Armor piercing. They can still inflict damage and thus flooding on the Bugo. Several torpedo salvos coming out. You didn't detect that. Yes, you did. Ah. And I lost the Bugo. Well then, how am I going to catch a light or a heavy cruiser with a light cruiser? With the heavy cruiser doing damage to me with a 5-inch gun. For which it's going to have ammo until the cows come home. And I cannot keep up. I can barely pen it, but it has too many bulkheads to really cause any serious flooding issues. So slowing it down is not likely. Oh. But it's slowly but definitely capable of causing flooding on me. Let's just send out some more gifts. Salvos out. Probably won't hit. Because this thing is going to detect it and turn hard to starboard to evade it. Unless it really does something stupid. But there, detects. There's the turn. And as I only have one ship, it's not exactly like I can set up a crossfire. Ah, crap. Now she detects the other salvo. Torps are no good. I need to be right close to that ship. And I cannot get there. Challenge. Challenge. I'm not sure what the solution here should be. Because I have a 7-inch gun. Or two of them. And it's doing some damage. But it's mostly scratching at this thing. It's not really inflicting any serious damage. And in the meanwhile, it is doing damage to me. It's only a matter of time before it decides that it has had enough of my light cruiser and floods it. With 1 or 2 good hits through the bow. Because it should be able to do that, right? Yeah, it can definitely do that. Well, I'm definitely not going to win on time. There's the flooding. Whether I'm going to win it on kills? I don't think so. The other guy's probably got more kills than I did. Unfortunately. Yeah, this thing is going to kill me, even with a mere 5-inch gun. Although it has a few of them. Oh, hi. I had no idea the DD was here. Why did you come all the way back? See, I was so focused on trying to kill the heavy cruiser that I completely ignored the destroyer because I thought it had run away entirely. It hadn't. It has no ammo. And I'm not sure what its plan is, but it is a free kill. It's the 4th kill that I can get. Flooding. More flooding. Hit them on the bow. Come on. Come on. Bit more. 30% buoyancy. 25. There it is. Oh. Seal's also flooding. So Seal C. More flooding. That thing is not doing very well. Finish it. Thank you. Done. The bad news, the heavy cruiser is now 10 kilometers out. And my ship still, there's only 14 knots now with even more flooding. But I'm cancelling that flooding out. Top speed 15. 15 knots. Right. Alright, a little while later. I have tried to see if the heavy cruiser somewhere out there on the horizon is going to do something stupid. It's not. It continues to head away from me at a steady pace. Distance is now 10.7 and it's only increasing. Because my light cruiser cannot keep up. It's too heavily damaged. Even in the best circumstances at 25 knots, it would be hard pressed to keep up with this thing. In its current condition of being half flooded, it's even worse. So I cannot catch it, and I don't think it's going to happen in the next 8 hours of in-game time either. So, that's for me 4 kills with a ship that cost 22.6 million. And to which I made absolutely no adjustments. So 3 ships is 3 times 22.6 million. That's my total bid, I shall say. 4 kills for, what's that, 67.8 million. So that's it. Be sure to check out the other guys, linked down below in the description, and I'll see you soon for another episode.